One of the first issues that rose with the opening of the office in Panama was the Grains Council brought the office of board of directors down to Colombia to look at the issues surrounding the free trade agreement and realized very quickly that a tremendous amount of market share for the U.S. was being lost because the duties on countries of Argentina and Brazil were being phased out at a time when there was no progress being made on a free trade agreement with the United States. 5 years ago, the agreement had been reached between Colombia and the United States regarding the free trade agreement, but it had since then just kind of sat in the United States with no real pressure to move forward and ratify that agreement. And so the Grains Council was very instrumental in raising the attention of the agricultural sector in the United States of the damage that was being done. Colombia is very large, it's one of the largest markets in my region as far as importer of grains, both corn, wheat, soybean meal. And that was being, and we have a competitive advantage there simply because of logistics. It's very close to the United States. And we were losing that to our competitors in South America, which normally don't have an advantage in shipping to Colombia. And so as a result of that, the council spent a lot of time educating its members, its corn, barley, and sorghum producing members, and even other agricultural associations such as the Wheat Association and even the livestock sectors, that the lack of the free trade agreement was really doing a lot of damage to U.S. agriculture. One of the things that the Grains Council does, in addition to promoting exports and trying to grow exports, another really important factor is understanding the markets and gathering information on the market. And oftentimes you go into a market and for the first time, you see the surface. You see who are the key exporters, importers, and the key industry people. But really, there's a whole dynamic that's occurring below the surface that you need to understand. And it takes being in the market and being present to really gain that information and understand the motivations for why something may be occurring. And we call that market intelligence. Or a duty change in Argentina or a export subsidy or a transportation subsidy in Brazil can turn into an export subsidy. And if you're not in there and aware of what's going on and how a change in policy in one country can impact imports in another country or impact U.S. Ability to export to that country, you need to be present in those countries or that region to understand that and to be able to communicate that and then raise that to the level that the U.S. industry can respond to it. And so a service that we provide to our corn and barley and sorghum industry members is to provide opportunities, to highlight opportunities for export, but also to show them that there's a danger that they could lose a market if they're not aware of some of these dynamics that are going on in the industry.